I had a chance to win that if his last wasn't Don Fan, so whatever.
Tournament Challenge Cup Master Ball. The opening blows are about to be exchanged in a furious battle between level 75
Should be
Pokemon.
It's definitely dope. So I'm hoping for Double Edge. Rollout would be okay.
Here's the first move. A light hit.
He has Drill Peck, which is not great. Drill Peck's a 4 KO.
What will the trainer do now? That had no effect. They're both
As
hanging
expected.
tough.
I don't think I kill in 3 rollouts. Or I think I do kill in 3 rollouts, but I won't get there.
The hit glanced right off.
Not with him hitting Drill Pecks. Like, I should be at half.
Nasty toxin. The poison will steadily weaken
About what I
the victim.
expected. Assuming I get through this fight, I wonder if Don Fan would be good for the next fight.
What now? That was a
Probably
glancing
not.
blow. There it goes. Great hit.
That is Double Edge.
The white-hot battle continues. They prepare for battle. It assumes a protective pose.
Toxic Protect with Earthquake Double Edge.
Ow! Drill Peck! Whoop! That
This is
meant
actually a good Don Fan
now
set.
additional damage. Both combatants appear to be exhausted.
In the effort to get a continue,
Here comes
on
the
normal our team, I'm
Pokemon
going to make a
switch.
switch here. But this is a very bad switch 90% of the time. I'm just going to take a chance this once in case it's something okay.
Oh, it's Electro!
Perfect. That's the best switching I could have on my entire team, actually.
There's the attack. It's not very effective.
Now he
Additional
does the poison.
damage in an already difficult situation.
Perfect.
There it is. Knockout.
Double Edge Earthquake is going to do a lot of work for us.
What Pokemon will appear next?
And I'm hoping his team is Gyarados, Charizard, Scyther, Crobat, Xatu.
Oh, it's Scyther.
Very good.
Number of remaining Pokemon
If Scyther
is
comes out, then that
32.
means
This
he's
battle's
definitely got
outcome is still far from
a
certain.
flying type in the back. Now the problem with Electrode is there are so many different moves he can have. He's actually one of the worst electric types because he can have moves like Self-Destruct, Mirror Coat, Swift, or Hyper Beam. All of these moves are just so bad to get, and I don't know where I can find it because my recent memory of Electrode has changed so dramatically that I couldn't possibly imagine what it would take to properly find Thunderbolt or Thunder. So I'm just going to stick with what I've always been doing, and that's just hit the left.
What'll it do? That did little damage.
Good news is he's going for Wing Attack instead of Fury Cutter.
Mirror Coat. No,
There's
that
that Mirror
didn't connect.
Well, that's also good because Mirror Coat tells me where my electric move is. It has to be right. But Mirror Coat's also just an okay move to have.
Powerful Screech.
And instead I find Screech, so I probably have Screech Hyper Beam,
There, defense stat
maybe
went
Screech
down.
Swift, and best case scenario, Thunderbolt.
Oh, that was weak.
It would really suck if I found
A hot
Thunder.
battle is unfolding. Here it comes, Thunder!
Well, Thunder tells me I probably have Swift,
Oh no!
because I don't think I would have Thunder and Hyper Beam. I could still have Self-Destruct, which would suck.
Pokemon left to come out.
But we'll see what happens.
Oh, it's Gyarados! This
There's
is the
Gyarados.
last Pokemon.
This is why I wish I had Thunderbolt.
The heated
I don't die to a
action
Waterfall, but I might die to a Surf, and I'll definitely die to Hydro Pump.
Could this be it?
Good. So we get a continue, and we found 2 Pokemon. 2 very okay sets, actually. Screech is pretty good with Electrode, because let's say, for example, I'm not worried about getting a continue, and my Electrode can't do anything to a ground type. And let's just say it's the last ground type on his team. It's the last Pokemon he has. I can do a last-ditch Screech before switching to, say, Dawn Fan with Earthquake. And now I'm doing essentially a +2 Earthquake with a Dawn Fan. And there's nothing you can complain about that. And another thing is, one of the options I have for my moves is if I lead Electrode and he switches to a ground type, instead of going for Thunder on whatever first came out, I can just Screech and then switch. Something like a Scizor if I have it, or an Aerodactyl. Screech is a pretty great move to have. Question is, do I really want to try Dawn Fan? I'm almost inclined to try it because I have Toxic Protect. But I can't commit to that because if he's slower than my opposing Dawn Fan, then we're in trouble. That could be Blastoise. Could be Charizard. That is definitely a Nidoking. So, let's see what we get.
It sacrificed speed to raise its power.
I went for Curse and Crouch here.
Storm has started blowing.
I could be Curse Charizard.
Sandstorm burst.
Could be Curse Blastoise.
Sparks are flying from
Either way, I'm gonna go down, but I'm leaning towards Curse Charizard.
There's the attack. A light pack.
Sounds like Fire Punch, so it should be Charizard.
What'll it do? Hit.
No.
That inflicted some damage.
I went for Wing Attack.
Sandstorm
He went for Fire Punch.
Both hanging tough.
Interesting.
What's next? It's not very effective.
So I definitely am charged.
What's this? That's it.
But he lived.
Scouring Sandstorm burst. It used its held item to restore HP.
I really have no idea whose item that is. I'm more inclined to believe it's mine.
What now?
And now we're gonna find out if Flamethrower or Ember.
How's that? That did little damage.
Yeah, I figured we were Ember.
Sandstorm rips and tears. The crowd's excitement.
I might live the next Fire Punch, but I don't live Fire Punch and Sandstorm, so.
There's the attack. A light pack. Wing attack. Right. That's a hit. Down it goes.
So Curse Wing Attack is not terrible. It's not great.
So, what will be the
It's
next
alright.
Pokemon?
This Charizard's really good if I have a Grass type or a Water type
The opponent
to
is weak.
complement it.
What an opportunity! Sandstorm finally quieted. There's a big
With the Sandstorm down, and with me having a very high chance for a Grass or Water type, I'm going to switch because he's definitely Roll Out. He might Sandstorm. I doubt it, but he might Sandstorm. And if he does, then no big deal.
Oh, it's Venusaur!
Venusaur. Very good.
What'll it do?
He Roll Out.
A light hit. The hit
good.
lands right off.
That gives us time to find Giga
What
Drain.
attack will this
And if I find
Pokemon
Solar Beam right off the bat,
have on
then
the
no big
battlefield?
deal. The worst thing I can find is Razor Leaf
Building up power for its next
or Acid.
attack.
And thankfully we just found Solar Beam right off the bat, so we will get the kill here, but I won't be happy about it.
What's that? That did
Because I'll be
little damage.
weakened, and I might die to an Earthquake from Dawn Fan for
A hot
sure.
battle is
And of
unfolding.
course I don't outspeed.
They prepare for battle.
Can't look for Sunny Day, as much as I'd like to.
Again, Solar Beam. Drilled a weakness. Oh no!
Because there's really no reason for it. Especially if I do happen to find it. Not only do I have to find it first, but even if I did find it, and my last happened to be a Water type, I'd rather my Water type be able to get a kill, instead of having to hit Hydro Pumps in the sun and miss one.
Oh, it's Dawn Fan.
I need to move things, but yeah, I'm worried about this Dawn Fan. I think Earthquake does kill
They're
Venusaur,
both hanging
which is a
tough.
shame. But if we live this Earthquake, we're in a good position. And if he Sandstorms, then even
Building
better.
up power for its next attack.
But I'm pretty sure Earthquake's here.
How's that? That was a glancing blow.
We went for Rollout, which is interesting because that's just the great thing about the AI in this game. The AI sees I have a Charizard and he doesn't want me to switch into it.
Now one more.
So just because I have a Charizard, he's going to go for Rollout instead of Earthquake. Because he expects me to switch to a Flying type on his Earthquake. That or Earthquake didn't kill and he was worried about something, I don't know. But that's just the great thing about playing Blindfolded is you can take advantage of the AI's The AI's flawed logic, because the AI doesn't know how to fight a blindfolded person. The AI thinks I'm going to switch because any smart player would do that if it's expecting an earthquake. So what does the AI do? It predicts me to switch. And what do? I just want to hit Solar Beam. And hope I live Earthquake. I could be at 2 HP and I'd still go for Solar Beam. Well, obviously I wouldn't go for Solar Beam if I had 2 HP because rollout would have killed me, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, so. We want Electrode. I don't want Venusaur. I don't want Donphan. And I don't want Charizard. So, I have no choice in the matter. What is my team? Charizard, Venusaur. So I don't know what my last is. I don't know what my this is. So I might actually end up having to pick Solar Beam or Venusaur, but I really don't want to. So I'd rather hope I have something like Gengar or Espeon or Alakazam or Starmie even. Something that can just have a coverage move that works in this fight. But I'm leading Electrode anyway, so we're just hoping that maybe he leads something that has Rain Dance. Do I have Mirror Coat here? I think he expects me to Mirror Coat. But what is he going for? He's going for Psychic. You know what? I'm going to take a chance. I don't think this will ever work.
There's the shot. Yes,
him Psychicking first is great because now Mirror Coat will do pretty much full health. Yep. Because Electrode has something like, let's say 210, 220 HP. And Psychic's 2 a KO, in my mind. So if Jinx is going to do that much damage, Jinx, who also has something like 210, 200 HP, will die to a Psychic times 2. Now let's just hit Thunder and win. Great. Might have lived. He did. And that's why Electrode is not the best electric type anymore. I used to believe in Electrode. He used to get me through some tough times in my early days of Challenge Cup. But the fact that he can't kill a Feraligatr from full. For shame. That's all I gotta say. It's all for shame. Best case scenario, find Earthquake and not Dig, or Mud Slap. Hyper Beam would suck, but it would be okay. Or just Cross Chopper Battle Throw. Not Submission. Battle Throw is fine. Battle Throw is guaranteed damage. I just recently learned that Battle Throw actually has negative priority, and it also doesn't miss. I knew it didn't miss, but I didn't know it had negative priority. Cloyster's good because, as much as I don't like it, I could have Thunder Punch. I can't find it, but I could have Thunder Punch. I'd rather just go for 3 Battle Throws and hope I live. Surf. Hydro Pump. Surf. I doubt it, but I might barely live 2 Surfs from a Cloyster. Cloyster definitely lives 2 Battle Throws. Although he did say both hanging tough, so Cloyster could be at below 50. That killed. I probably should have looked for another move after using Battle Throw. I could have a lot of Pokemon here on the end. The good news is it can't be a Fire, Rock, or Water type. But it could be... I don't know. Omastar, which best move would be Bite or Thief. But still we find Surf. Unless he's faster than me. He found Surf. He found Surf. What did I find?
What's this?
Rollout.
A light hit. It appears to be a
I don't think I kill him 2 rollout hits and live 2 Surfs, so this is probably going to be a loss, which sucks because I have to wait it out. But if he misses and I crit, I probably win.
That's it. What now? A light attack.
Nope.
It withstood that easily. It hung on by the
What? Oh, that's trash. I could have won this.
Will this do it?
Bright powder, please. That's bogus. Cloyster living on very little HP. Could have had that victory.
And there goes the battle.
Also, roll out Omastar just pisses me off to no end. You have no idea. Man. What a garbage team. And I basically have no way of dealing with Cloyster either. I have to pick Venusaur, which I'm not happy about. The reason I don't like Venusaur is because your Pokemon on this team learns some kind of ice coverage, and grass types in general aren't great for this fight. But I probably should have picked it.
The roar of the crowd signals the start of the third round.
We'll see if this Jinx adapts. I'm fairly certain this Jinx will adapt, because it might see I have Hyper Beam.
A sharp attack.
Nope, he just goes for second. Thankfully he didn't crit.
Miracle. A crushing blow.
So because for Alligator, I just switched to Venusaur. Maybe look for Sunny Day. Because best case scenario, Gyarados, for Alligator learns something like Icy Wind, maybe Ice Punch as his coverage.
Oh, it's for Alligator.
And since we've been down this road before, and I don't really care to hit a Thunder only to die to Hunter Pump, rather than risk us both missing anyway, I'm just going to switch hard to Venusaur and hope to find Sunny Day. Because this Feraligatr can't really do much to this Venusaur.
Oh, it's Venusaur.
Now the real question is, where's my Sunny Day? Is it up or is it down? Don't think it's right.
There's the attack. Oh, that's a miss.
That miss is good.
How will this new
I'm gonna search up first,
Pokemon fare?
then down.
The hit lands right off.
This Venusaur knows how to upset me every time I get it.
What'll it do? Oh, that
Thankfully,
hit
he's only going for Hyper Pump, which is good because Venusaur can tank those days.
from this heated battle.
Feraligatr's low special and Venusaur's decent bulk. And switching is interesting. He's definitely going to Icy Wind Cloyster, but that doesn't intuit KO.
Oh, it's Cloyster.
So I might be forced to Solar Beam here.
Ah, it can't move. What impact does Pokemon
think I'm forced to
Switch
Solar Beam
have
here.
on the battle?
I could also Hard Switch into Electrode, but then I still have to hit Thunder.
It's building up power for its next.
I am faster now, but if he misses Icy Wind, we win.
There's the attack.
Or we'll be,
It's super effective.
which is fine.
The heated action continues. Again, Solar Beam. Drill the weak.
Should have looked for Sunny Day,
Whoa, KO'd by one hit.
because now, Feraligatr. Well, no, that's the first damage I've taken. He missed both
There's only
Hydras.
one Pokemon left to come out.
I can live 2 Hydro Pumps.
Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon.
I can live 2 Hydro
This
Pumps.
is the last Pokemon.
Sword Beam should kill from full. Or after a Hyper Beam for sure.
It's building up power
And I'm
for
faster.
its next attack.
So I just need to live 1.
What's this? Ah, that
Nice.
didn't do much.
So we should win.
They're both hanging tough.
Pretty sure Solar Beam's a higher base power than Thunder.
Finishing blow.
I'm just thinking out loud. Obviously this was going to kill, but I'm curious if Solar Beam is higher base power than Thunder, because I know Thunder had some power changes throughout its life,
There goes the battle.
but I'm pretty sure it's just Sap Cannon that's 120 base power. It might even be 100 base power. I don't know what happened to that. Who knows? Either way, we gotta continue back, despite that unfortunate roll from Omastar, letting me down once again. There could be a home for Charizard in this fight. Could be. I don't like going all physical attackers, but I don't exactly trust Solar Beam, Venusaur, or Thunder Electrode. And I'm certainly not about to give Omastar a chance after the way he let me down. So Omastar's on lock. So I'm going to go with a really risky team here. I might lose to a water type. Let's just curse up and see what happens. Let's see. Curse up first. He could have Zapkin. Could have Thunder.
To raise its power. What's the opening game? A light
This
hit.
one is fine. It's weak.
Wow, stat change.
Stat cheat.
It's a
I would curse up twice, but I want to reduce how much damage I've taken.
It's building up
He does have
power
Solar
for
Beam,
its
which
next
is pretty funny.
attack. What now? Hit! That inflicted some damage. Sparks are flying from both
I
competitors.
doubt +1 kills in 2 hits.
How's that? That didn't
Since he's
accomplish
going for
much.
Solar Beam, I'm not really sure what to believe.
What's next? Hit! That was good. Down it goes.
My best move probably would have been to curse up instead of wing attack twice.
That KO will bring out a new Pokemon.
We'll see.
Oh, it's Ursaring.
I could take hits from Mercer.
The heated action
Can't do a KO.
continues. A furious attack. The hit lands right off.
Solar Beam. Strength at +1.
There's the attack.
If I get my berry this turn, that would
It's a
suck.
hit.
Good.
The crowd
That means we're above half, which means Strength does about as much as I expect it to, which means I live 2 more Strengths. And I kill with 2 more wing attacks. It would suck if his last is Heracross with Reversal.
What'll it do? Great hit. They're both hanging
In
tough.
fact, that's very threatening.
A show of strength.
He
That's
did
it.
kill. Interesting.
Oh, we had no
So I made a mistake here. I should not have sacrificed my Charizard. Should have gone to Donphan.
Oh, it's Machamp.
Because if his last happens to be Heracross, we're in a big heap of trouble right now.
Hot battle continues.
Luckily we have Toxic Protect,
A sharp attack.
and I'm willing to take a Strength just because I don't know what other moves I have. I knew if I did, I might go for something like Thunder Punch or Fire Punch, and then he'd live. Ice Punch maybe. So I'd rather look for those moves if his last is Heracross.
There's only one Pokemon
I should be saying
left.
her, but
Come on.
y'all know what I mean.
Oh, it's Machamp. It's down to the last Pokemon
Should
now.
win this.
The number of remaining
I'm willing to take a
Pokemon
submission,
is
even
2 to
Dynamic
1.
Punch or Cross Chop, as long as he doesn't crit.
It used its
tracks.
distraction. Hey.
If I break through, we
became
get a guaranteed win
attracted
here.
to the opponent. It
Nope.
appears to be attracted to the other Pokemon.
So now it's all up to chance. Miss
They
submission,
go into battle.
miss Cross Chop, hit Battle Throw.
What's that? Hit. That
It is
was
Cross
good.
Chop. Broke through, great.
There's the shot. Great hit.
And now we see if we're faster.
Sparks are flying
I could have Hyper Beam,
both competitors.
maybe Earthquake, probably Dig.
This Pokemon is very much
And I am
attracted
faster,
by
which
the
sucks because I
opponent.
die here.
What now? That's it. Yes,
Interesting.
it's
Didn't
going
say the
down.
name of the move. Could be going for Vital Throw himself. That would make sense,
Just one
actually.
Pokemon remains.
Because he didn't say the name of the move and it killed.
Donphan. This is the last Pokemon.
And normally, they say the name of the move.
The
So
heated
he was just
action
winning
continues.
those. No! He is still faster than me.
Hang on.
But because I went for Vital Throw,
That is
and he went for Vital Throw, I would assume I'm slower always, but no, it's just because we both went for Vital Throw. Either way, we won. What do I care? We got through this fight pretty quickly. That's a very good fight. Fourth fight usually takes more than that, but it was a perfect team to get. All slow, normal types that die to a couple hits. If I led Machamp, I probably could have won this fight outright, but he would have gone to Machamp first, and then I'd go to Charizard, wing attack, wing attack. Might have taken a little bit longer if I led Machamp for this fight, but I decided to lead with Charizard because normally when this trainer has a Heracross, they lead with it. So I just wanted to avoid any problems there, because Heracross was a major problem. But I did have Toxic, and I did have Protect, and I did have Double Edge. Over on this fight, we're definitely going to need Charizard. I don't want Omastar, but Omastar is an option. I really don't want Omastar, though. Do I want Omastar? I don't want Omastar. Do I want Omastar? I don't want Omastar. Do I want Omastar? I don't want Omastar. Do I want Omastar? I'll pick Machamp, actually. I didn't think I would, but there's also a chance Machamp learns Earthquake because he has Vital Throw. More likely he has Dig. Could have Ice Punch. Could have Thunder Punch. Hard to say. All I know is if he leads a Fire type, we win. Ninetales is perfect. Technically, Flareon is a perfect lead, but I don't think this trainer ever leads Flareon. Attacks right off the bat. Flamethrower. If he burns, we're in trouble.
Hang on, Earthquake. That had to hurt.
Good.
Taken down with one.
I think if I'm burned, I still don't kill. It's hard to say. If he goes to a grass type, we just go to Charizard and hope they just set up the sun for us, so we hit Ember with more power.
Oh, it's Executor.
Executor is perfect. Well, actually, Executor's really bad. Holy crap, Executor's really bad. Holy crap, hold on. I picked Machamp for this fight.
Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball.
If he sets up the sun, we should win, but if he Psychics like he should, we're in trouble.
Oh, it's Charizard.
The confusions were fine.
There it goes. That was good.
We're in trouble.
Oh, special defense is.
We're in so much fucking trouble.
This new Pokemon fair.
Oh my goodness. That special drop literally just won him the game.
A sharp attack. There, that worked perfectly. There's the shot. That's it.
Grudge Cheering.
Down it goes.
Holy crap, I'm about to lose to a stupid Executor because of this stupid move.
So, what will be the next Pokemon?
I should have just let my Donphan die.
Oh, it's Machamp.
Should have just double teamed him though.
2 Pokemon remain on each side. It assumes a protective.
Protect is fine.
That's it. Whoops, that missed.
It's actually very interesting. My Machamp having Protect makes my Machamp and my Donphan combo a lot stronger.
What now? That didn't accomplish much.
Not the move I was looking for, Machamp.
Whoa!
I should live one.
It hung on by the skin of its teeth.
Reasonable.
A hot battle is.
Now I see what our last move is. Can't go for Vital Throw. He'd kill me first.
The move didn't quite
Oh, he
work.
tracked.
A psychic blast. That's a hit.
Ember.
There it is.
Thunder
Knockout.
Punch. Double Edge does not kill. But if his less is a fire type, we have a chance. No, I lost because he hit me with Flamethrower first. So I might even die to Psychic, actually. Which makes sense why you went for it right off the bat. It might be smart to honestly just quit right now. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to take a chance. I probably could win that fight in some universe. His last is Flareon. Or his last is a fire type and this is Fire Blast. But it's not worth it. I'd rather save time, reset, and regroup. Because I don't have any way of beating an Executor. I'm not going to continue this fight. Which really bites. Still don't want to pick Omastar. Still don't want to pick anything really. I mean, I could pick Electrode and Mirror Coat. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Don't want to pick Venusaur though, so I guess we're picking Electrode. Top row it is.
Pokemon Stadium. Will these cries turn into roars of victory? Round 5 begins now.
Once again, please mama no burn.
Vicious attack. Hit! That was good. Hang on! Earthquake! A powerful blow. It went down as soon as the battle started. This has turned into a vicious battle right off the bat. Oh, it's Executor! The number of remaining Pokemon is 3 to 2.
I think Double Edge is smarter than Toxic.
There it goes! Great hit!
Especially if the recoil kills me.
What's next? That... Oh, it has no strength left. Which Pokemon will join the battle now? What will be next?
This might be a mistake, but I'm gonna take a chance on
Oh,
Miracle.
it's Electro!
This might be a mistake though.
2 Pokemon remain on each side. A sharp attack!
Okay.
Yes, it's a hit!
Miracle should would 100% kill.
Miracle! Hit! That was good! Down it goes!
If it's lost fire type, we get off damage. Or a Screech. And this is what makes the Screech Electrode really cool to work with. Unfortunately, we're down a continue and we're going into a hard fight.
This is the last
Meganium.
Pokemon. The number of remaining Pokemon is 2 to 1.
Hopefully we hit. And hopefully he has Earthquake and not Body Slam or Headbutt.
A horrible Screech!
But he might just go for
There, defense stat
he might just go
went
for
down.
Giga Drain. But if he goes for Earthquake, we win.
There's the attack!
Perfect.
There, that was perfect!
Like this Meganium having Earthquake, his best move would probably be Headbutt.
Oh, knocker!
As far as hitting a Charizard. Like there's no way it has Hyper Beam or Strength. Maybe Body Slam. I doubt it. That'd be really gracious. But overall, there's just no way this Meganium has good coverage to hit a Charizard.
The last Pokemon now.
With him being Screeched, Wing Attack to KOs, thankfully.
There's the attack. It's super effective.
Might even Oko. Didn't think so.
How's that? The hit lands
Headbutt.
right off.
Maybe Body Slam.
The heated action
Body Slam could
continues.
paralyze us, which would suck, but we're faster, so
Wing attack. That's it.
just hit.
The last Pokemon goes down.
Oh, it was a mistake choosing Machamp. It's been so long since I've gotten Exeggutor that I haven't feared him. But you should fear Exeggutor. Exeggutor should not be slept on. Exeggutor's a threat. Exeggutor destroys my entire team. He really does. Remarkable. The only thing he doesn't beat is Electrode. Granted, I won that fight if my Charizard didn't get a special drop, but it's the game we play. Now I'm gonna have to be really considerate of Pokemon I can't break through, and as a result I have to pick Charizard here to beat Exeggutor, on the off chance he has it, and I'm gonna lead Charizard so that if he has a Rock type I can go to Donphan. Should be Espeon, which is bad, because I lose to Espeon. Like, flat out, I lose to Espeon.
What's the opening game?
Second.
That inflicted some
Crisis averted. Psychic Espeon would have 2KO'd everything. Would have OK'd
damage
Venusaur.
now. Yes, it's a hit. A hot battle is
Unfortunately, my
unfolding.
Donphan is going to take a ton of damage, but there's no way you can have Exeggutor now, so I'm not worried about keeping Charizard alive.
What next?
And we still have a way to break through Sizzle.
What now? Nailed the weak spot.
Crit. That got the kill.
They're both hanging tough.
That's rough, because now I died a Side Beam for sure.
First to side beam. Right, that's a hit.
I hate Charizard so much. This POS is so weak.
The next Pokemon needs
I don't even remember if I chose Donphan first. I think I did, because my logic told me, my internal logic for me when picking a team is,
Oh, it's Donphan.
what am I expecting to switch in for my second Pokemon for my first? And Donphan is switching into rock type attacks, so that's why I chose Donphan here. He could have a flying type, which would suck, because then we lose outright. Thankfully not. And then he crits, which is to be expected. I wanna die.
Hang on, earthquake. That's it.
At least he didn't crit confuse.
Oh,
But now we're going into the 7th fight, assuming we win this. We're going into the 7th fight with no continue, and that is suicidal.
Oh, it's Ursaring. Pokemon remain on each side. Sparks are flying from both teams.
If he has a fire type, I lose.
There, Ice Punch.
He has Ice Punch
That's a
that
hit.
kills
There it is.
because of fucking Espeon. I really want to fucking die, dude.
One
This is
Pokemon
misery.
left to come out.
It's absolute despair.
Oh, it's Venusaur. It's down to the last
He doesn't have a water type as his
Pokemon
last, because he would have gone to it.
now. One Pokemon faces two now.
And I'm going for Sunny Day here. I'm hoping.
It's poison powder. Oh, it's been poisoned.
I'm gonna stop streaming today because this has been the trashiest fucking run I've ever had.
Whoops, that missed.
There he goes for fucking Hyper Beam.
Heated action continues.
I need him to miss twice for me to win this fight.
The sunlight has turned harsh. A big stick.
Killed. Crest cheering. No, he took damage. The only way I win this is if his last is Kabutops or Omastar now.
There it goes. Great hit.
The only way I win this.
It can't move.
Poison better kill.
Additional damage. Both Pokemon show signs of fatigue.
The only way I win is if his last is...
This Pokemon is switching
Wow, I'm
out.
switching directly too. I'm so fucking done with this game. This is actual misery.
Oh, it's Muck. Foe is weak.
Why the hell do you
Now's
have
the
a
time to attack.
So now I die to Ice Punch if I kill with Hyper Beam.
That didn't accomplish much. What impact will this Pokemon switch have on...
Please don't give me a continue. I just want to fucking die right now. Why do I have a continue? What do you leave? Espeon. I have nothing for Espeon. Had to choose between Charizard and Venusaur there. Not happy about it. The fact that I had to choose a third in the 6th fight is a miserable experience. 'Cause it means you don't have a good core. Good. And now I'm hoping beyond hope that I'm not Hyper Beam or Explosion.
A sharp attack! Hit! That was good! Mirror Coat! What impressive impact! The crowd's excited.
I'm not gonna chance it.
Heated battle.
Just gonna go for Thunder.
Here it comes! Thunder! Oh, that's a miss.
To be expected.
There's the attack! Yes, it's a hit! Are both Pokemon running out of steam?
Can't even look for Swift.
A furious attack! Oh my! Missed again! A burst inside! Right! That's a hit! Oh! It has no strength left!
I want to die.
The next Pokemon needs to be prepared!
Die. This is bullshit.
Oh! It's Donphan!
And I went to fucking Donphan instead of fucking
One
Jarvis.
Pokemon is
Fuck,
still
fuck,
capable of going
fuck.
on, but the other one looks tired. There's the shot! Hit! That inflicted some damage. Hang on! Earthquake! That's it!
Better go to anything but that fucking Ursaring, or I'm gonna fucking flip.
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon. Oh, it's Houndoom!
This is even worse because that means Houndoom can kill whatever it's going for. Fire Blast probably. Hopefully it just misses.
Building up power for its
Solar
next
Beam's like an
attack.
idiot. This game really knows how to rustle your jimmies and then give you an idiot move. Like, what is this AI thinking going to Houndoom and Solar Beaming?
Wow! A single hit brings it
I'm
down.
literally a Donphan with Earthquake. Like, it pisses me off that this
There's only one
AI is so
Pokemon
dumb
left.
to do
Come
that.
on.
Hopefully the last is just Muck and we win.
Oh, it's Ursaring! This is the last Pokemon. The number of remaining Pokemon
The good news is he has to
2
use
to
Hyper
1.
Beam to kill me.
There it goes! A powerful blow!
He's faster though. Thankfully he didn't freeze.
A sharp attack! Great hit!
It's insane too because Donphan is base 60 and Ursaring is base 50. So this is just a really slow Donphan.
There! Ice Punch! Right!
Ice
That's
Punch.
a hit!
Kill.
Yes! It's going down!
Why is Ice Punch doing so much damage from Ursaring?
Each team has only one Pokemon left for battle. Oh, it's Charizard! It's down to the last Pokemon
He's gonna
now.
Ice Punch and then...
The crowd's excitement is building from this.
I really don't know, even
battle.
know what's stronger, Wing Attack or Ember. That's really bad.
What's this? A light pack.
Hyper Beam shouldn't kill me from full.
There's the attack.
Good.
Savage hit.
Except it did.
The white-hot battle continues.
Which is good because now we win unless he gets a Quick Claw.
Wing attack. That's it. That settles this battle. And there goes the battle.
This is just so horrible. I hate everything about my team. Everything's slow and everything has bad moves. My Electrode has Thunder. I don't trust my Omastar to have Surf because he has Rollout. I don't want to choose Omastar and find out he has Water Gun. I'd rather just never use him. So because I don't have a Water type, I'm just playing so short-handed every single fight. And I'm even considering picking Stupid Machamp for this fight, even though I know it's primarily Psychic types. So here's what we're gonna have to settle through. We're gonna have to hope he doesn't pick something stupid like Gyarados or Charizard for this fight.
Still look ready for more.
We're gonna Mirror Coat whatever lead he goes with, unless it's Gengar. Leads Electabuzz. Sucks because this Electabuzz could have Ice Punch, but I'm hoping he just has Thief Psychic. I'm hoping he didn't switch.
Oh, it's Donphan!
Anything but a Swaleeze.
What's the opening gambit? The hit lands right off.
If he has
What impact
Exeggutor,
Pokemon
we
Switch
could
have on the
lose.
battle?
To me, it makes more sense to Double Edge here. Double Edge might still kill.
The trainer's switching Pokemon.
What sucks is now I have to sacrifice something, and I don't want to sacrifice anything.
Oh, it's Exeggutor!
Should've just fucking predicted him.
What'll it do? That didn't accomplish much.
Maybe Solar Beam.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon
Maybe even
fare?
faster. No, because last time... He has to be a really slow Exeggutor for me to outspeed him right now. Do I go Toxic? Do I go for Toxic?
They're eyeing each other warily.
Can't switch. No, I definitely switch. I sack Machamp here. But I want to go for Toxic, and I'm going to sack Machamp. Doesn't matter, I still sack Machamp. I'm not going to continue this fight, but I still need to win. And in order for me to win, I have to have Electrode in. Electrode has to use Mirror Coat on the turn he goes for Psychic, but he could also go for Double Team on those turns.
Oh, it's Machamp!
So I'm just going to sack Machamp since I don't trust what this Machamp has.
Building up
Going
power
for
for
Solar
its
Beam,
next
which is
attack.
interesting. And also Comforting.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow?
I don't think
of
Protect
battle?
is the smart move. Which sucks. No, I definitely should
Excitement
Protect,
fills
right?
the air in Pokemon Stadium.
I definitely should Protect. This is
It
tricky.
assumed a protective.
I definitely should have Toxiced. And then I could have protected. In fact, I actually...
No, that didn't connect.
Actually, my Donphan can 1v1 this,
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Okay, hold on. Donphan beats Exeggutor now because he has Solar Beam. And I have Toxic. So how do I approach this? Because I also need my Donphan to beat Electabuzz, but then I can instead use my Machamp. He's going for Confusion this turn,
They're
100%.
eyeing each other
So I think I
warily.
go Electro, because Electro actually doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, that's the play. Okay. Now that I've gotten over my misery and how upset I am right now with how bad this team is, I can actually think straight and win this fight.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokemon.
I'm also banking on him having Confusion instead of Psychic.
A sharp attack.
Doesn't have Psychic,
That inflicted some damage.
which is not good.
What impact will this Pokemon switch have
Give
on the
me
battle?
Self-Destruct.
A massive explosion. A vicious hit.
That kills after Earthquake.
Yes, it's going down.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Unbelievable. They both
The
go
one
down.
time Explosion Electrode comes through. There's no way I can lose now.
Both Pokemon
Oh wait, no, I can. He could still have a Psychic type on the end. I'm hoping he has Houndoom or something on the end. He's definitely not switching to Electabuzz. He knows I have a Donphan, right? But he's still going to be going to whatever Psychic type he has, and that's going to suck. So what do I do here? My Donphan's taking a normal Psychic from an Electabuzz.
Trainer has
He's definitely not going Electabuzz, right? If he does, that's not the worst thing for me. Could have an Umbreon on the end, and both of my Pokemon deal with that reasonably well. Toxic, Protect, Earthquake, Protect, Earthquake, Protect. We can probably live a couple bites after a Psychic. So now the question is, do I want my Donphan to stay as healthy as possible to fight his last? Or do I take my chances with the 50-50, hope his last is not Gengar or a Psychic type, and use Machamp to win the fight? Every way I read it, I'm hearing Donphan is not a switch-in. Donphan is a check.
The trainer hasn't issued a command.
We pick Machamp.
The Pokemon appears with a cry.
Let's hear Umbreon. Or Electabuzz.
Oh, it's Lapras! Two Pokemon remain on each side.
That's what's up. I could go for a tracked here, but I'm not going to chance it.
How's that?
Ice Beam.
Hit! That was good!
I haven't taken any damage, so Ice Beam's not a 2-hit KO. Good freeze.
Vicious attack! Bullseye!
But Vital Throw is a 2-hit KO. Ice Beam might be a 2-hit KO, actually. That would suck if Ice Beam 2-hit KO'd me right now, because then I lose, and all this was for nothing.
What's this?
I lived, and I didn't get frozen. He dies, 100%. No way he lives too.
Fight!
Yes!
Drill the weakness!
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and down it goes!
Now I feel bad for swearing all during the 6th and 7th fight. I feel really bad for it now.
Just one
This run's
Pokemon
actually
remains.
has a small chance of winning without a continue.
This Pokemon is back for another go. It's down to the last
Because there's no way
Pokemon
Psychic
now.
3-hit KOs Don
One
Fan.
Pokemon is still
So even if he
capable
double
of
teams
going
up, which he can't do because I have Vital Throw, even if he double teams up, I kill him with Earthquake. So here's the only way I can lose now, and I'm just going to spell it out so that it definitely won't happen. We're going to go Dawn Fan. He has to double team. I have to miss Earthquake. He double teams again. I have to miss Earthquake. He has to hit 3 Psychics. 1, 2, maybe 3 Psychics kill. Hard to say. Really. I want to say 3 Psychics might barely kill him. But if we just hit Earthquake right here and right now, it's all over. The nightmare is over.
What now?
Didn't even double team. Didn't even crit. Didn't even drop my special D.
Hang on, Earthquake! It's super
Earthquake
effective.
knocks him out.
The last Pokemon goes down. And there goes the battle.
Whew. Well. Again, I apologize for how childish I've been acting this run. It's very stressful when all your Pokemon are slow and get 2-hit KO'd by literally any Psychic type, and there's no way you can break Exeggutor. It's very miserable when you have to fight Exeggutor, and your best Pokemon for that is a Charizard with Ember and Wing Attack, which neither 2-hit KO. So you have to resort to Mirror Coat from an Electrode. Alright, so for the 6th fight, I was in this predicament. I can do the smart thing and hope he doesn't have Exeggutor. Because, let's face it, we've fought 3 Exeggutors in a row? 4 Exeggutors in a row? Something like that? No, he had an Espeon for his 6th. But we fought 2 Exeggutors in a row, and there was one... No, sorry, we've only faced 1 Exeggutor other than the 5th. We faced 2 Exeggutors so far. 1 in the 5th fight, 1 in the 7th fight. Will the AI of this game, will the code of this game, will the program ever give this trainer an Exeggutor back-to-back? That's very rare. It can happen, but in my experience, it's very rare for trainers to have the same Pokemon across battles. It's just not necessarily 1 in a million, but just really rare. So for this fight, if I'm hoping I never have to face Exeggutor, then I have a lot of options. I'm still faced with the trouble of any Psychic types, for that matter. So, without a doubt, I have to have Electrode, because I have Mirror Coat Explosion. Those will kill any Psychic types whatsoever. What am I afraid of after that? If he has a Ground type, how do I beat it? Venusaur, of course. We have Sunny Day. But now, here's the real kicker. Do I desperately need Donphan or Machamp? One of those would be really good if I have to deal with Snorlax or Blissey. And in general, I'm just so frightened because this is my one shot, one opportunity. I have to get a good core, and I don't have one. Every combination of Pokemon I have loses either to an Exeggutor, to a Psychic type. I don't have a Psychic Resist whatsoever. That's what my Electrode's meant for. So I need something that when Electrode switch into it and it's not a Psychic type, I need a switch. So what am I expecting to face? Solar Beam Pokemon? Maybe. Should I pick Donphan? Takes care of the fire types. Doesn't beat Charizard. In fact, I lose to Charizard. Well, no, I have Electrode. But I lose to Charizard if I lose my Electrode. I Could hit 2 double edges and probably win, but if he has Flamethrower or Fire Blast, then my Donphan dies. Venusaur's out of the question. Wing Attack's going to do a ton to a Thunder Punching Vital Throw Machamp. What do I need to do here? I'm not going to give Omastar a chance. He had his chance. He went for Rollout. And he missed out on the kill. There's no way a Water type's going to help me this fight, so I need to have a Venusaur. So with that in mind, the question is, do I pick Charizard to abuse the sun? Do I pick Donphan to kill electric types and other psychic types? I think I want to double down on my psychic resistance, my psychic weakness. So we're going to go with Electrode, Venusaur, Donphan.
Will claim the champion's throne. They prepare for battle. Switching Pokemon. That Pokemon must not have been
There is
the right
almost a
choice.
0% chance he has an Exeggutor now,
Oh, it's Donphan.
because that's 2 Electabuzzes in a row.
Here's the first move. That had
And he went for
no
Thunder
effect.
Punch.
What impact Pokemon Switch have on the battle?
Because he could have Ice Punch, I'm going to Earthquake here. But I really want a Toxic or Double Edge instead.
This Pokemon is
Probably should have done that. We'll see what happens. If he goes to a Psychic type,
Oh, it's Meganium.
we can work with this.
There's the attack. Oh, that's a miss.
He is
How will
Bright
this newly
Powder.
out Pokemon fare?
If he's Solar Beam, we Toxic and Protect. And Switch.
There's the attack.
If he's Giga Drain like I expect,
A powerful blow.
we Toxic, Protect, and then Switch.
Nasty shot.
Good hit.
Wearing the bow down appears to be the plan. The heated action continues.
Now, if his Electabuzz has Ice Punch, our Donphan is dead.
It assumes a protective pose.
But right now, we're in Giga Drain stall tactics.
There, Giga Drain. Whoops, that missed. They're both hanging tough.
Probably should have just went hard Venusaur, avoid all the damage entirely, but
Trainers switching Pokemon.
I also don't have a very good way of beating Meganium, especially if it has Earthquake,
Oh, it's Venusaur.
because Venusaur does not take Earthquakes to the best of its ability.
What's next?
Good.
Ah, that's
So that is 3 Giga Drains we've stalled.
Pokemon.
Do we charge up a Solar Beam here,
Blow of
or just go
battle.
straight for Sunny Day? Do we Hyper Beam, actually? What am I afraid of? What is this Venusaur gonna fight? If his last is a Water type, you have Electrode, hopefully. Hopefully we have Electrode.
They're eyeing each other warily.
I'm just gonna charge up a Solar Beam, not gonna Sunny Day.
What's this? It's tripped by
Body
paralysis.
Not great.
It corrected its status using a held item.
Paralyzed Cure.
It's building up power for its next attack. The crowd's excitement.
Also,
is
funny story, if
building.
by some miracle this Meganium dies to poison this turn,
How's that? That did little
my
damage.
Solar Beam will hit the next Pokemon that comes in. No, he lived.
What now? It's not very
Did not
effective.
kill, unfortunately.
Sparks are flying from
2
both
Body Slams
competitors.
probably puts me at...
There's the attack. A powerful
that crit.
additional
But he did
damage
take poison,
in
so he
already
can kill.
difficult situation.
Now he's dead.
And
So,
no
he's
straight
probably going to
line.
Electabuzz, which would suck. Because it means he's going for Ice Punch.
What
Maybe
Pokemon will appear next?
Psychic. How do I want to approach this?
The Pokeball opens to
How do
reveal
we
its
want to approach
Pokemon.
this? Obviously, we just Hyper Beam, right?
One Pokemon
Yep,
is
I
still
die.
capable of going up, but the
No
other
big deal.
one looks tired.
He has no switch-ins.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon.
He switched. Is the AI trying to play me right now?
Oh, it's Politoed.
He goes Politoed. Interesting.
What to do? That inflicted some damage.
Interesting.
How will this new
So what sucks is, this is what I wanted to happen when Meganium was going to die to poison. I wanted to go for a Solar Beam. Surf should kill. Nope. Yeah, did. Okay.
That's a hit. Oh, knockout.
And now we're in the precarious position where I now need to go to
That will bring out
Electro.
a new
Electro's my
Pokemon.
first, I hope. Pretty sure I let Electro.
The next Pokemon is ready.
And now we have to hit Thunder. And then we just explode on
Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
Electabuzz to close out the match. Oh, we could Mirror Coat here, hold
Remain
on.
each side.
Mirror Coat's an option
Sparks
here.
are flying from both teams.
Mirror Coat's a smart option here.
Vicious attack. Great hit. Miracle. That's it.
Because he dies after a Mirror Coat.
Yes, it's going down.
Is this about to happen? Is Explosion
Just one Pokemon
Electrode
remains.
about to win me this game?
The Pokemon appears with a cry. It's down to the last Pokemon now. The number of remaining Pokemon is 2-1.
There's a chance if he's Ice Punch, but if he was Ice Punch, he would have gone for it instead of Thunder Punch.
Big explosion.
So there's no way he's Ice Punch.
Perfect impact.
If this somehow didn't kill, there's no way he has Ice Punch.
Down it goes.
And we win with Explosion. And now I'm mad for looking like a baby earlier in this fight and getting so mad.
Both go down.
And I've also never had a double down victory.
Congratulations. The champion
We're just
has
barely
been
broken out.
decided.
That's insane. I've never had that ending screen, by the way. Circling the Pokemon arena. That's pretty funny. Wow. I was above half, too, so really good. 102.23. Not bad. Poison Powder sucked. That was brutal. And then Muck being the last one alive. This team, yeah, seriously, like this team just stressed me out so much the whole way. Like, no good Pokemon whatsoever. And Electro came in the clutch. I'm so happy about that too. Lapras was faster than my Machamp because I went for Vital Throw. Vital Throw is a -1 priority. So if you use Vital Throw, you will always go last, unless they go for a slower move like Roar. I don't know any other low priority moves in Gen 2 that exist. I don't think Dragon Tail exists. At least I haven't seen Dragon Tail exist on any Pokemon I have. It might exist in Gen 2, but I don't have it in Challenge Cup. I've never seen it once. Whew! I kid you not, I was so miserable going into that 6th fight and losing. And also that one fight where he had a Cloyster, and the Cloyster lived. Oh my goodness, I was so miserable at that fight too. Like, every step of this way, it was so miserable. But we pulled through, thanks to the beauty of Explosion. Like, my team has nothing for Exeggutor. That was the biggest thing, is sometimes you just have a team that loses to every kind of Pokemon. Like, I've had teams that always lose to Aerodactyl no matter what competition I pick, so I can never beat the second fight. I've had teams that lose to Aerodactyl in the first fight. Like, usually the biggest threats in any run are going to be Fire Punch Alakazam with Psychic, although I don't think he gets Psychic, but Fire Punch Alakazam because it hits your Steel types. Any Espeon that learns Psychic, Exeggutor, and Aerodactyl. Those are like the biggest walls in the entire game, honestly. Because they are just impossible to break if you don't have the right team. Like, my strongest move on my Fire type was Wing Attack. And Exeggutor has so much defense that it's never going to kill. I got a crit on Espeon, and it lived. It lived a regular Wing Attack and then a crit Wing Attack. Like, every step of that fight, every step of every fight was just so grit your teeth miserable. I'm just glad that somehow, some way, I had to continue, and then I was able to pull through with 0 continues. Like, that's the stressful thing about it, is if you have 0 continues going into every single fight for the last 2 fights, last 3 fights, you gotta, every decision counts. You have to make decisions, you have to make predictions. What's his last gonna be? Oh, he just happened to pick Lapras and I lived 2 Ice Beams. That was, like, amazing for the 7th fight. I could not have gone Donphan. The AI tries so hard to predict you that you need to play them predicting you. That's what makes it a little bit more consistent, because if I went Donphan on that one turn, it would have been over. Obviously, he's supposed to go Lapras. I just lucked out by not getting frozen, not getting 2 KO'd, and won the fight there, and then this fight worked out really well. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. This was a good run. This was a good run. So yeah, not much else to say. Oh, brother. Thank you for watching, and yeah, hope you have a good day.